One moment you're walking across the room, and the next, you're on the floor. For millions of seniors, falls seem to come out of nowhere. They're fast, shocking, and sometimes life-changing. But here's the truth. Most falls aren't accidents. They're the result of a silent mistake almost no one talks about. You might feel confident now, but a single misstep can lead to fractures, surgeries, or months of recovery. And in many cases, the real cause isn't your balance or your shoes. It's something much more subtle, something you may be doing every single day. A habit that weakens your muscles, slows your reflexes, or disrupts your circulation. And nearly 99% of seniors never get warned about it. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to small changes, like hydration, nutrition, or even medication timing. Something as simple as skipping water in the morning or not eating enough protein can impact your stability. Even sitting too long can reduce blood flow to your legs and make them feel heavy or numb. These small daily choices add up, slowly reducing your body's ability to react. Until one day, it doesn't, and the fall happens. Today, I'll show you 6 silent mistakes that quietly increase your fall risk after 60. Most of them are easy to fix, but only if you know what to look for. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to feel stronger, safer, and more in control. Your legs are your freedom, and you can protect them starting now. Let's get into it. Skipping protein in the morning breakfast sets the tone for your entire day, yet many seniors begin it with just toast, fruit, or a cup of coffee. What's often missing is protein, an essential fuel your muscles rely on to stay strong, especially as you age. Without it, your legs lack the support they need to maintain balance and prevent fatigue. Over time, this small gap becomes a big problem, quietly increasing your risk of falling. And unfortunately, most people don't realize the connection until it's too late. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at absorbing and using protein. That means you actually need more of it, not less, particularly in the morning, when your muscles are breaking a long overnight fast. Skipping protein early in the day leads to weakness, slower reflexes, and reduced leg stability. And if your schedule includes walking, stairs, or long periods on your feet, the effects compound by afternoon. Consistent undernourishment leads to gradual decline. The solution is simple. Start your day with 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. That could mean eggs with whole-grain toast, Greek yogurt with nuts, cottage cheese with fruit, or a protein smoothie if you're short on time. The key is consistency. Fuel your muscles before they begin moving, not after they're already fatigued. Your legs will feel more stable, your energy will last longer, and your risk of falling will drop dramatically. Susan, a 70-year-old from Michigan, used to grab only a banana before heading out for errands. By late morning, she often felt weak and unsteady, and once nearly fell while reaching for something in the kitchen. After learning about the importance of morning protein, she started drinking a smoothie with almond butter and oats. Within a week, she felt steadier and more energized, and hasn't had another close call since. What you eat before 9 a.m. matters more than most people think. It's not just about having something for breakfast. It's about feeding your muscles exactly what they need to keep you on your feet. If you want stronger legs and fewer stumbles after 60, protein is your best ally. Start the day strong, and you'll finish it standing tall. Not drinking enough water in the morning. Most people think dehydration is something that only happens during summer or after exercise. But for seniors, especially after 60, it starts the moment you wake up. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing and light sweating, even if you sleep soundly. When you don't rehydrate in the morning, your blood thickens slightly, your circulation slows, and your legs become heavier. That sluggishness might feel like grogginess, but it's actually your body running dry. Dehydration affects far more than thirst. It impacts blood pressure, muscle function, and brain clarity, all of which are essential for balance. When your legs don't receive enough oxygen-rich blood, they feel weak, wobbly, or numb. Your ability to react quickly if you trip is reduced, and your chances of falling increase. And since most seniors drink less as they age, this problem grows quietly over time, becoming a daily risk without obvious symptoms. The habit of delaying that first glass of water, waiting until breakfast or even lunchtime, is more harmful than it seems. Morning dehydration often leads to dizziness when standing, slower movement, and even confusion. These small signs are easy to miss or dismiss as just getting older, but they're warning lights from your body. A simple glass of water within 15 minutes of waking can help reset your blood flow and improve leg responsiveness throughout the day. You don't need fancy electrolyte drinks or gallons of liquid, just consistency. Start with 1 full glass of water in the morning, preferably at room temperature, to ease digestion and absorption. Then aim for regular sips throughout the day, especially before going out for a walk or taking medications. Hydrated muscles respond faster, recover quicker, and support better posture, all critical for fall prevention. It's a small habit with major protective power. Robert, a 74-year-old from Phoenix, thought his morning dizziness was a side effect of his blood pressure medication. But his doctor asked a simple question: "How much water do you drink before breakfast?" The answer was none. After building a new habit of drinking a glass of water right after waking, his lightheadedness disappeared, and so did the constant fear of losing his balance in the kitchen. Falls often begin with something as simple as dehydration. You may not feel thirsty, but your muscles and brain still depend on proper hydration to keep you upright and stable. By prioritizing water before anything else in your morning routine, you take a quiet but powerful step towards stronger, safer days. And all it takes is a glass. Sitting too long without moving. It's easy to lose track of time when you're reading, watching TV, or scrolling through your phone. But when you sit for too long, especially without moving your legs, you reduce blood flow to the muscles that keep you balanced and upright. This is one of the most overlooked risks for seniors. Your legs may feel stiff, numb, or heavy when you finally stand up, and that delay in stability increases the chance of falling. The longer you sit, the slower your circulation becomes. Blood pools in the lower body, especially if your feet are flat on the floor without movement. Your muscles start to cool and lose responsiveness, which makes your first few steps feel shaky or uncertain. Many falls happen not because someone tripped, but because their legs weren't fully awake after sitting. And if you're sitting in soft chairs or recliners, the effect is even worse. This doesn't mean you need to avoid sitting altogether, just that how long you sit matters. Experts suggest standing or stretching every 30 to 45 minutes, even if it's just for a minute. Gentle leg movements, ankle circles, or marching in place can help re-engage circulation. If you're watching a program or reading, set a timer or place a reminder nearby. A short break can make a long-term difference. One helpful strategy is to build movement triggers into your routine. For example, stand up during commercials, walk around while waiting for the microwave, or stretch before phone calls. These little habits keep your legs active throughout the day without needing a full workout. The goal isn't exercise, it's simply movement. And movement keeps your muscles ready to protect you. Joyce, a 76-year-old from New Jersey, used to spend long afternoons in her recliner reading mystery novels. But she began feeling off balance whenever she stood up, and one day nearly fell on her way to the kitchen. Her physical therapist suggested setting a timer every 40 minutes. Now she gets up, stretches, and walks for 60 seconds, and hasn't had another scare since. Stability starts with circulation, and circulation depends on movement. By standing, stretching, or simply waking up your legs a few times an hour, you keep your body alert and your balance sharp. It's a small act of prevention that builds strength with every step. Have you ever felt a little dizzy or off balance after standing up too quickly? Or maybe your legs felt heavy after sitting for a long time? Let me know in the comments. Your story could help someone else stay safe. Which of these habits surprised you the most so far? I read every message, and your experience truly matters. Taking blood pressure meds without monitoring their effect. For many people over 60, blood pressure medications are a part of daily life. They help reduce the strain on the heart and lower the risk of stroke. But here's the catch. When these medications aren't monitored closely, they can drop your blood pressure too low, especially in the morning. And low blood pressure means poor circulation, particularly to your brain and legs, making falls far more likely. You might feel lightheaded when standing up, especially after sitting or lying down for a while. That sensation isn't always aging. It's your body telling you there's not enough blood reaching your head quickly enough. If your legs also feel weak or wobbly when you start walking, the problem might not be your muscles, it might be your meds. The combination of low pressure and slow circulation can make even a steady person stumble. Many seniors stay on the same dose of medication for years, even as their bodies change. But with weight loss, dietary shifts, or new activity levels, the original dose might now be too strong. Some people feel dizzy often and assume it's something they must live with, but the real fix may be a simple adjustment. That's why regular blood pressure checks, both at home and at the doctor's office, are so important. If you're taking medication for high blood pressure, try checking it at different times, especially first thing in the morning and after standing. If it drops too low, talk to your doctor about adjusting your dosage or timing. Sometimes, just taking your pill a little later in the day can improve balance. You deserve to feel stable, not like you're walking on eggshells. Henry, a 78-year-old from Colorado, used to feel dizzy every morning, but thought it was just part of aging. When his daughter gave him a home blood pressure monitor, they discovered his readings were dangerously low right after waking. His doctor reduced the dosage and suggested taking it with breakfast instead. Now he starts his day feeling steady and clear-headed. Medications can help, but only if they're working with your body, not against it. As your needs change, so should your treatment. Staying aware, checking regularly, and asking questions can keep your legs, and your confidence, firmly beneath you. Wearing the wrong indoor footwear, alert. At home, comfort is king. Many seniors walk barefoot in socks or with old slippers that feel soft and familiar. But what feels cozy underfoot may be quietly putting your balance at risk. The wrong footwear, especially without grip or support, can make your steps unstable, increase your chances of slipping, and weaken your posture over time. And this happens in the place where most falls actually occur, inside your own home. Your feet are the foundation of your balance. When they're not supported, your ankles compensate, your knees wobble, and your entire gait becomes less steady. Slippery socks or loose slippers may slide on tile or wood floors, especially during quick turns or unexpected movements. Even small missteps like catching a toe on a rug or doorway can send you tumbling. The most dangerous falls often happen while doing the simplest things: walking to the bathroom, answering the door, or heading to the kitchen. Here's the alert. Many falls happen not because of poor balance, but because of poor footwear choices, especially indoors. Socks with no grip, shoes without backs, or worn-down soles can turn your home into a hazard zone. And the older the shoe, the less support it gives. Some seniors wear slippers that are over 10 years old, unaware that they've lost their structure and safety long ago. The fix is simple. Invest in proper indoor footwear. Look for shoes or slippers with non-slip soles, secure heels, and a snug but comfortable fit. Brands now offer stylish orthopedic options made specifically for seniors. Avoid open-back slippers or anything that slides off easily. And don't wait until you fall to make the change. This is prevention, not reaction. Marjorie, a 75-year-old from Atlanta, wore soft house socks around her tiled kitchen for years. One morning, her foot slipped on a tiny water spill, and she fractured her wrist during the fall. Her doctor recommended slip-resistant shoes with ankle support, and she's worn them every day since. She says they feel like security for her feet. Home should be your safest place, but only if your feet are protected. The right footwear isn't about fashion, it's about freedom. Choose stability over softness, and your next step could be your strongest yet. Turning too quickly. Without support, most falls don't happen while walking in a straight line. They happen during sudden turns. Whether you're responding to someone calling your name, reaching for something behind you, or changing direction quickly, that twist and step motion is one of the riskiest for older adults. After 60, your reflexes slow down, and your leg muscles lose some of their snap. Turning too fast without support can easily throw off your center of gravity. What makes this even more dangerous is that most seniors don't realize how vulnerable that motion is. It feels natural to pivot or twist without thinking, but if your feet are planted awkwardly or your balance isn't fully engaged, that small move can result in a serious fall. Slippery floors, rugs, or just wearing the wrong shoes make the risk even higher. And unlike tripping, these falls come from within, your own momentum working against you. The best prevention is awareness and preparation. Slow your movements when changing direction. Before turning, plant both feet and engage your legs with intention. Use nearby furniture or a counter for support if available. Practicing this kind of mindful movement actually trains your balance over time. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. Being careful doesn't make you fragile, it makes you strong. You can also build strength in the muscles that support turning motions. Gentle core exercises, leg lifts, or even seated rotations can help. Some physical therapists recommend balance drills that mimic real-life scenarios, like turning while holding a laundry basket or reaching into a cabinet. These small actions build confidence and control. And confidence is one of the strongest shields against falling. George, a 79-year-old from Portland, fell when turning too quickly to answer his phone. His foot caught the edge of a rug, and he landed hard on his hip. After recovery, he worked with a trainer who taught him how to move with purpose instead of rushing. Now, every turn he makes is slower, stronger, and safer. Every movement counts after 60, and that includes the small ones. Turning is one of the most underestimated fall triggers, but it doesn't have to be. With a little intention and the right habits, you can move through your home with stability and confidence. One thoughtful turn could save you from months of recovery. Falls don't begin with a single step. They begin with unnoticed habits. From what you eat in the morning to how you turn around the kitchen, every small choice adds up. But the good news is that these risks are not your fate. With a little awareness and a few practical changes, you can protect your balance, your independence, and your peace of mind. Your legs carry more than your weight. They carry your freedom. You're not fragile. You're adapting. And your body still responds to smarter routines, better movement, and small daily victories. Whether it's drinking water first thing, wearing the right shoes, or standing with purpose, these changes make a difference. You don't need perfect strength. You just need the right habits. And every step you take with care is a step away from injury and closer to confidence. If this video helped you, leave a like, share it with a friend, and tell us in the comments what you're doing to stay steady on your feet. Have you ever caught yourself doing one of these habits? Your story can inspire someone else to make a safer choice. Together, we can build a stronger, more balanced life, one smart step at a time.